Hi, parents. It is Dojo Store time, and Dojo Store is a financial literacy program where as teachers we get together and they have different things that they can purchase with their dojo points as if it's money. So it helps them with their financial literacy. It helps them with their multiplication as well as their subtraction and addition. It's just a great way to see their points being used for something good as well as practicing those skills. Things that they can get with their dojo points, they can get privileges, as in 100 points for jumping the line, 80 points for sitting in the teacher's chair for a day, 150 points for being a line leader for a week, as well as 50 points that they can use for 5 extra points on a test, whether that is their math test, reading test, or their science test. They can also use these points for treats. Small toys, a small piece of candy, a bag of chips, cool pens and or pencils, Friday treats, which are like brownies, Rice Krispies, something big like that, as well as a privilege and a treat to eat lunch with the teacher, as well as getting something special out of it. Um, Also, there are some students who they may say, hey, I want a bag of chips, but I don't have enough points. They can always save their points for next 6 weeks to add on to what they've earned for that 6 weeks. This particular student has 239 points, and I just want to show you how I would like for the students to do this. They did it last 6 weeks with me in class, and so I showed them my expectations for that. But I also wanted the parents to see so that you can help them at home. Like I said, this student has 239 points. And so what we do is we're going to go for, I always like to start with what I want big. So what I would want big is I have 3 classes, so I want to have 3 tests where I can get 5 extra points. So under quantity, I'm going to put 3. And then on the back of the paper, you have graph paper, but for right now, I'm just going to show you here to the side. On the back of the paper, they need to then show what 50 times 3 would be. So I have my 50 points, and I'm doing that 3 times. Now, you can do the math, or if you need to do equal groups, like 3 groups with 50 inside of each to help understand what 50 times 3 is, you can do that. But right now we have 3 times 0, which is 0, 3 times 5, which is 15. Now, I know that my total is 150 points. So over here, the quantity is 3. My total is going to be 150. It's just like your bank ledger. It's just like when you're, writing checks and, keeping up with how much money you're spending. So from there, we started with 239. So I'm going to say 239. And I'm going to take away the 150 points that I just spent. 9 minus 0 is 9. I can't take 5 from 3. So I'm going to borrow from my hundreds. So this 3 is now a 13, and this 2 goes down to a 1. 13 minus 5 gives me 8. 1 minus 1 is nothing. My remainder is 89. So now I have 89 points remaining, and I'm going to see what else do I want to buy. Well, I really like cool pens and pencils. So I want to get 2 cool pens. And I'm going to circle pen because that's what I want to purchase. I don't want a pencil, I want the pens. And I want 2 of them. And so then I go right back to the back. They were each 20 points, so 20 times 2. Again, you could do the equal groups, but right now we're just going to do the math. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. So I just spent 40 points. on a cool pencil or pen. Always have to subtract what I had. I had 89. And I'm going to take away the 40 points for those cool pens. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 4 is 4. So now I have 89 points remaining. 49 points remaining. I'm sorry. Looked at the wrong thing. 49 points remaining. So now I'm going to look, you know, I might want a toy. So I'm going to get one toy. Every time I purchase something, I need to do the math. So a toy is 10, and I'm only getting one. So 10 times 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. I just spent 10 points. My total is 10. And then I need to subtract. Started with 49, and I'm going to subtract 10. 9 minus 0 is 9. 4 minus 1 is 3, which gives me 39 now. And, you know, I really don't want any candy. So from there, I'm just going to save my remaining 39 points. And I'm just going to write it down here where I save 39 points. But now I have to figure out, well, how many points did I spend all together? And so that's going to be my last math problem. I had 150 plus 40 plus 10. And I know 0 straight down in my ones means 0. I know 5 plus 4 is 9. If I add one more, that gives me 10. I put my 0, carry my 1 to my hundreds. And 1, add in my carried 1 gives me 2. So I have spent a total of 200 points. Now, once your child has done this, you are to write, so down here, I have helped my child, Miss Savage, spend her dojo points, and then you sign saying that, yes, you've helped them spend their points. Now, when they return it to me on the 20th, I am looking for the quantity. I'm looking for how much it is. But I'm also looking on the back to see, did they do the math? Okay? If I don't see that they did the math, I'll send it back home so that the math can be done. But if they have done everything, then I will grant them the things that they have shopped for. So, if you have any questions about that, don't be afraid to call me or send me a message on Dojo. And these will be getting sent home tomorrow. That's Tuesday, the 12th of November. So look out for those, and they are due November 20th of next week. So happy shopping!